Spence the third. I am here with a brand new microphone, a brand new headset because I wanted to be more professional. No, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I'm wondering, what is it that makes YouTube videos either stand out or not stand out? And basically, I'm going to be talking to you all and sharing my screen at the same exact time because I just want to know exactly what is the deal. Why y'all don't like me, man? Why don't you like me? But let's take a look at something real quick. I want to see something, and maybe if you see this video, you'll see. Let's see here. If you see this video, you'll be able to see with me and maybe give me some pointers and tell me how to make my channel more engaging or help me be able to understand YouTube's algorithm to understand exactly what the hell or why the hell I'm not able to get nothing out of this thing, man. I can't say nothing. I do get something out of it, but not as much as I think I should. Why? Because I'm entitled. So let's take a look here. All right, so we on my page. I was already kind of on my page earlier. This is my channel here. If you see here, this is you know what? Let me refresh this because it seems that it's having an attitude problem. All right, there we go. So I've added on 7 subscribers in the last 28 days. Yeah, but imagine starting off with zero. Now I know some of you may look at that and be like, "Oh my God, this dude has more subscribers than me," or some of you may be like, "This dude ain't got jack crap." But as you see here, I do have one copyright strike, and I also have a couple other things going on. But let's take a look at something real quick. I want to check something out in the analytics. Analytics, okay? My views. Now in views, I'm 4.5K views, 1.9K less than normal. The reason I'm getting those views is because of this section right here. This is my shorts section mostly. This video here is a lot longer. This is a 20-minute video. As you can see here, this is a 48-second video. This is a 53-second video, and this is a 1 minute, 1 second video. Now, of those videos, as you can see here, boom, 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 right? There's no rhyme or reason to it as far as if it's shorter, that means it gets more attention. Not necessarily. And if you say anything, oh, it just has a date, it doesn't have a title, well, so do these, right? So it's like, how does it pick and choose? I understand that there's more of you on here and there's a need for everybody to have their own shine, but I just wonder to myself why it is that I can't necessarily receive any type of viewership that is worth something. Now, I will say this is worth noting. This one does have a title and it does have, I guess you want to say popular topics, you know? But I always wondered if I have to stick to covering popular topics in order to, you know what I'm saying, like uh, get the views. Sorry, I had a brain fart right there. But I always wondered, like, do I have to cover popular topics in order to get the views? Now, looking at the content in itself, from the views or new viewers here, you got 3.8K on my shorts, videos 85, and as you can see, I'm not going to read everything to you, but you see where I stand in the sense of what's garnishing the most views. And you obviously get the most from shorts because obviously there's more children who probably pay attention to shorts than there are adults, or maybe that is changing. I have no idea. But if you look here, and if you can tell, I mean, my page in itself, views from impressions, okay, fine. Great, right? Impressions, right? What is an impression? Okay. It is YouTube recommending my content. So people scroll past it, they see my face and they say, ah. Now, if you say it has to do with thumbnails, if you have to say those things, I promise you that I've created thumbnails before and I haven't created thumbnails before. And the biggest thing that is getting to me, I guess you want to say mentally, is the fact that I've seen videos with great thumbnails, great titles, great all of this, and the video lacks substance. So it's like, should I just create great thumbnails and then hope to God that people click on it and say that it has substance? Or should I continue to give myself the opportunity of not having great thumbnails and then maybe people pass over it? I've done both, and both of them seem to never really pop off. So for me, I'm just wondering, what is it that you all are doing and how is it that I can get better? Now, I'm not about to make one of the videos that you probably would see out here uh, where people would pretty much say, you know what, we have this what's the word? We have the tools. We have here's goes 7 different steps in order to get you more views, or here's 20,000 different steps in order to get you more views. I don't have that, right? I do not have that whatsoever. I do not even understand how to make that, considering like I'm not good at it, obviously, right? Because for me, the way I find it and the way I see it is, I wish that a lot of us out here would let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? I wish a lot of us out here would, you know, not necessarily gatekeep, and I wish a lot of us out here would, you know, like take time to like really teach one another and show each other what it is that we can do, what it is that things are. Now, I know that YouTube has a lot of different things out there as far as, how to grow. Matter of fact, let's take a look at something real quick. I'm going to share my screen one more time. I want to see something real quick with y'all. Let's see. Let's go to this. You know what? Let me stop this. Let me stop sharing this. Let me go here and share my entire screen with you guys so you can see it. And I'm not going to just share the tab. Um, let's show. Uh, yeah, let's share the entire screen. You're going to see my big old dome up there. Oh, wait, let's not share. Okay. Yeah, let's share this here. Okay, so we are in the mix as in what we want to do here. Mm-mm-mm. Let's share this entire screen. There we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. You know what? Excuse me. We're gonna do it like this. That way it's a little bit more uniform for me and it feels a little bit better. Okay. There we go. Now that feels a little bit more organized. Okay. So I'm just gonna look up a generic title here. I'm typing up here at the top. It says how to grow on YouTube. YouTube. I'll just put a generic right here. Now, on Google, as you know, it'll pop up a bunch of suggested videos here. But I'm just going to scroll down the searches here. Now, if the biggest thing you see up here that's advertised is to get viewers and subscribers, buy them, buy them. Is this what you guys are doing? Are you buying your YouTube subscribers? How I went from 0 to 70 in 1 year. I promise you, I can read these things now. This young lady here, right? Talking head videos and vlogs. It's just a simple setup. Now, one thing I will say is that I have learned that the ladies, let me go back. Let me go back. The ladies, you guys will support one another 1,000 and 10,000,000%. I respect that so much because I want that type of group or need that type of friendships, community, if you will, with the fellas, man. Fellas, we really can rock this thing on out if we would. But I know that getting men to do anything that has nothing to do with self aggrandizing is totally tough. But the ladies will stick together in order to stick it to us, fellas. They pull that rod out. All right, so let's go back to it. How to grow on YouTube, and I want to check something out with you guys. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this young lady's video just for a second. Miss Jade Beeson, how you doing, Jade? If you see this, Miss Jade Beeson, we're going to look at her video for a second just to see her intro, see how she keeps people going because she's got a pretty good amount of views here. 790,000 people have watched the video, whether it be for 3 seconds or two. But come on, man. Let's take a look at it. And we do.
first thing you need to do is work on your thumbnails. And all you want is a week by week plan, which will tell you exactly how you can start and grow your YouTube channel in 4 weeks or less. Well, you guessed it, you're in luck, because that's exactly what I'm going to do in today's video. So grab a notebook, grab a pen, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started.
First things first, yeah, the intro here is amaze balls. It's pretty good because I mean, check it out. Like the voice, the intro, the way she came in, she does have her key moments here in the video. She pretty much has it down to a science right here where I could see where she would gain a lot of traction from her video. But I want to see from this. Um, let's just keep watching for a second. Let's see something.
Before we do though, this video is brought to you by Uscreen. More on them later. All right, guys, I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna hang about. We're gonna start with week 1. So I'm about to break down what you should be focusing on during the first week of you creating this YouTube channel. And then I'm gonna give you a checklist of what you should have done by the end of week 1. Are you ready? Great. So one of the first things you want to focus on is, of course, your strategy. Now, don't be too intimidated by the word strategy because I think it makes it sound like this elusive thing that's really hard to create. No, we're going to start off with a simple strategy. And in order for you to create it, you just need to answer a couple of questions. The first question is, who is your content for? Think about the intended audience of the content that you are going to create. This is incredibly important because if you start creating YouTube content without thinking about who it's for, it's not going to land with anyone. No one's going to look at it and think this is for me because actually you don't even know who it's for, right? Who's it for? How old are they? What life stage are they in? What do they care about? What are their interests? What's their vibe, right?
Another point, right? What is their vibe? All of these things are great. I wonder though, wholeheartedly, if you could help me with this. Like when you guys, or if you are a creator of content, are we only thinking about talking content? Because when I notice these videos, no shame to anybody who makes these videos, but one thing I've noticed, like overwhelmingly, is when we discuss it, it's only discussed based upon talking head videos, right? I wonder to myself because I like to make cinematography style videos. A lot of people don't watch those, if you will, but I start to wonder to myself how much of those videos can I make for a certain audience. Obviously, I can choose genres, okay, but what I'm talking about is what life stage are they in. Maybe this isn't a one size fits all, but I just wonder, based upon the factor of her video, is she just tapping into a niche in the sense of niching it down, or is she actually making this content in order to help people make content like hers, or is she making this content in order to help people make content that is surrounded around kind of what she's doing? I like the intro so far. I like what she's saying so far, but let's continue and see what else she has to say.
Right? Think about who that person is, write as much as you possibly can in response to that question. It's worth noting that because you're just starting your YouTube channel fresh, all you need is a clear idea of your audience. You don't need a niche yet. Now, if you want to get further down the line when you're like, actually, I do want a niche. And if you don't know what a niche is, it's basically like a category or a topic that you create content about, right? If you get further down the line and you're like, I do want a niche, the beautiful thing about this method that I'm teaching you right now is that further down the line, you can have a look at your analytics and you can see which videos are performing best for you.
Do you guys like the retention editing? Is that something that you like? I mean, I personally am not a fan, only because not to be critical of what she's doing at all, because I believe the video is awesome. What I'm saying is, do you like the retention editing in the sense of the jump cuts, the in, outs, the sound effects, all of those things? Is that something you all like? Is that something that keeps the attention? I'm not going to watch this whole thing. The reason I really want to come on here is just to kind of capture, and this is totally random or candid. I didn't look this video up before, but it's just something I want to do here live because I'm like, hey, I want to understand and try to see if there's something I have not heard from someone in the sense of being able to understand how to create a booming YouTube channel. Yeah, but let's continue, man. Let's continue.
that information will tell you which niche to focus on, right? So instead of focusing on a niche really early doors, what I'd rather you do is think about who your audience are and just create content for that group of people. You can talk about different things if you want, and that's totally okay, as long as you're always speaking to your specific audience. The next thing I want you to think about as part of your strategy is your content format. Now, the format of your content is essentially if you are going to do a lot of vlogs, so you're just taking someone around with you for the day or for the week, or if you want to do like sitting down talking head videos like the video that you're watching right now. Now, these are the two most common formats of YouTube videos, and therefore these are the ones that I want you to focus on, because obviously we're just starting out and there's no need for us to complicate things just yet, right?
Yeah, okay. So I understand. The video is based upon the factor of people who make those style of videos. I can't cut her short. I will let's see if I can put it in the chat here. Let's go to the chat and let's go to her video and see if I can't share her video link with you guys. Let's see here. Share the link. Uh, Wait for a second. Yeah, I'm getting the video now. I'm gonna put it in the chat here. Put it in the comments for y'all. Let's see here. Let's put it in the comments. Boom. There it is. Okay. I want her video to be able to get the traction it does deserve, considering it is amazingly awesome. And, she deserves the credit. Now, so because of that, and I'm done with that, but because of that, I just keep in my mind how much I actually want to grow on these platforms and what it actually I want to do. So I wonder if I'm doing it for vanity or attention, or am I doing it for the purpose of being able to put out a message? Like I understand wholeheartedly and totally how important it is to be able to, say something to you all that means something to me, but I also understand what it is to say something to you all that means something to you, right? And I'm not gonna say figure of speech, but figuratively speaking, the thing I love the most about being able to speak on these platforms or be able to speak to you guys is the fact that I have this ability. I mean, think about this. Like, I have a beautiful camera in front of me, beautiful lens, all of these things, all the makeup, the lights, the camera, the action, all of these things, these headphones, all of this stuff. I got it. I got all of the things, right? But you don't want it to be in vain. You don't want it to be something you're wasting your time doing. I do not believe I am, but I pray to God that you guys understand like wholeheartedly, and a friend of mine told me I say wholeheartedly a lot. And I think I say that in order to give credence to what I'm saying next. I want you guys to understand like I don't just do this for the sake of it. I do it because I believe it has a purpose. I believe it has something to do with what I'm supposed to be doing in life. And also my hope and prayer, you know what I'm saying, is that it reaches the people it's supposed to reach. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm recording this live. So if you're watching this back, this was a live recording and there's nobody on here. So right now I'm in a room speaking, right? My dog is there, but I'm in a room speaking and nobody's here. Now, a lot of people would say that is content creation, which I totally believe, but I also wish that this came with an understanding of what you're supposed to do in the sense to actually break out, not for the sense of fame, but yes, for the sense of fame too, but not just for the sense of fame, but for the factor of being able to reach people. Like I want to be able to reach people in such a way that people are not aggrandized with what I'm doing, but they totally enjoy the content. Now, the question I have, or the biggest concern, not necessarily, but the biggest question I always have had is how? How do I get to that point? How do I get to a point of being able to, really enjoy that? Because there's a lot, happening in the world in itself that could take away from that. And it's also a lot happening within, these spaces and times that definitely takes away from that. So I thoroughly enjoy you guys taking time out to listen or watch, but I just wonder how do I reach a wider audience so that I can, get out there what I really want to get out there and be able to, have the impact that I want. I'm not a big, I'm not huge on not being able to, reach the people I would love to reach. I'm huge on being able to do that. And what's tough is that you constantly find yourself in a place where you are not able to, I guess you want to say, be as impactful as you want to be. And sometimes that hurts because, let's think about it. Like, if anything you did in life, like, wouldn't you want it to be impactful? Or do you want it to just be something that falls on dead ground? I for one believe you want it to be impactful. I don't necessarily know how to do it without the impact. So I don't know, man. I just wish that, you know, this thing came with instructions. Now I'm gonna show you guys something too that I like to listen to kind of pump myself up. Shout out to CT Fletcher, man. Always been an inspiration of mine. Somebody I can say that when I look at him, considering I didn't have a father in the home due to my father passing away when I was young. Excuse me, bouncing up in audio up and down. My father passed away when I was 8 years old, so I didn't always have a dad in the house. And CT Fletcher, as far as when I was in the gym like that, CT Fletcher was my gym dad. And man, but the things he would say at the end of workout videos would totally like hype me up, man. I'm talking about to the point where I'm like, hey, man, I'm ready to go run through a mother brick wall. I'm ready to slap somebody. I'm ready to I don't know. I just felt like I was ready to do something. So let me look it up. Uh, the name of the video is CT Fletcher. I command you to grow. Command you to grow. Part 2. Give me 1 second here. Let me get it here. Let me get it to the point I want. First, let me play this intro for y'all. It's too fire. Too fire. All right. Let me go back and play this intro one time. Let's share the audio. Yeah. Let's make this thing full screen here.
I command you to grow. You must grow. Not giving you a fucking alternative. I command you to grow, goddamn. Oh, that was hard, baby, baby. Oh, I can't stop those hard. There is no better. They don't come no better. You are the measuring stick. No shit.
Hey, man, listen, that used to go so hard for me, but let me find the part in the video where I wanted y'all to hear. It's like 2 other parts that I want you guys to hear. Let's see here. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Not this part. I think this part of it. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one part here. Let me go to it.
Hey, motherfucking friend of mine. I'm acquainted with that motherfucker. Come on, Payne. Do your best, motherfucker. Do what you will. You can't beat me. Fuck no. I've been kicking your ass for over 30 years. I mean, goddamn. If the night is the night that you win this motherfucking fight. Fuck you, Payne. Hey, shut up.
I'm talking about bruh said F you Payne. All right. So let me go to the part I want you guys to hear. And this is where we'll hit our outro, man. But this is what I want y'all to hear.
It is within you. Therein lies the secret. You within you. Search here. Search within here. I myself, I when I talk to you, when you heard the video, I command you to grow. All I was doing was saying what is going through my mind at the time of the workout. I told your ass to grow. Each champion possesses the ability to delve deep into their mental capacity, deep into their inner sense, deep It's almost fucking clairvoyant. The connection between the mind and the muscle, the ability to delve within the skin, the epidermis, the muscle tissues, the muscle fibers, fast twitch, slow twitch, deep down to the marrow of the motherfucking bone, the essence, the very essence of the muscle. You must make this connection. That is the intangible thing, the connection between this and this. That is what separates you, not a motherfucking magic formula, not a motherfucking magic pill. Hard fucking ass work and this connection, mind, body, delve within the physical. It's a fucking metamorphosis that must take place. Look inside your own motherfucking self. Work on the ability to see what is not there as if it were there, as if it were so. Picture it. Formulate the picture of what you want to be, what you want to look like inside your own mind, and make it so. Make it come to pass. That's why I say I don't ask my muscles any fucking thing. They are mine. I control them. So fuck asking. I command you to grow.
That right there is the epitome of a person who will make you run through a freaking brick wall. I mean, let's be honest here. Like that is motivation beyond itself. If you go back and listen to the video, one thing you'll notice, and if you go back and listen to it, you'll hear, and I'm putting it in the chat there, you'll hear in the video a ticking sound, like tick, 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 the whole time. And that's because in his heart, he has a device that is basically pumping blood through his vessels mechanically. And dude's still working out like that. Now, that was a long time ago before he, dropped weight and went plant based and all these things. And that also was motivating to me because why? Growing up, the biggest thing you want to do is put muscle on, put muscle on, put muscle on. You want to put muscle on. You want to be a beast, especially being from the South. I'm from the South, so you just want to be a beast. You want to be that dude. And when you um, whatever. But it becomes unhealthy essentially, right? But nevertheless, the reason I wanted to do this today is to go through my channel and just kind of see, mostly to ask you all what it is that I can do to become better, what it is that I can do to grow this channel even more, because I have a couple of different things going on this channel. Let's go back. Let me share this one real quick, and then we're out of here. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. So I have a couple of different things going on my channel, man. Let's go to, can I view my channel? Yes. Let's go to my channel. All right. So film and podcast. Obviously, I'm live right now. We have the the He and Him podcast that is just with me, and I speak to men based upon the factor of things that will help us become better. We have the Worthy of the Calling podcast, right? That I and America K. Richardson, do together. We have an awesome show. Obviously, I run shorts. It's right here, the Worthy of the Calling. I just wonder to myself, what to do to make this a better experience, better show. I'm starting to go live a lot more. I say a lot more, but it's just 3 times. So it's better than zero. It's much better than zero. And I'm doing that because I want to gain the experience of going live, and not just going live, but also, you know, having some semblance of, you know, like just being a creator, being somebody who taps into what he's doing and is serious about it, so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing too. You know, I respect any and every person who does this. I respect any and every person who goes about their life and actually wants to grow in any form or fashion, you guys have my utmost respect. I hope and pray that I'm able to impact people in a positive way. Hope you guys listen to me. If you want to, follow me on every platform that you can think of at Create Milt. I'm going to put my handle here under my name right now, and I can't spell, so boom. Create a Milt, right? It's right there under my name. CRE, the number 8, TAMILT. I hope to see you guys soon. God bless you. I pray that all is well with your family. I pray that all is well with everybody around you. And most of all, I hope that you all do everything in your ability and everything that you love to continue to follow your dreams, man. Peace.
Powered by Riverside.